you coming in contact with this disease or not, and that's why we having this show. If you get on a plane, I need y'all to wipe down every single thing, the tray table. You make sure you keep that mask on your face. If you have a cough, you don't want to infect anybody because you hadn't been tested yet and don't know if you have it or not. If you having fever symptoms or whatever, Dr. Collier, pick it up from right there.
Iterate one. How is the virus spread? And it's spread through droplets and coughing and sneezing. When people cough or sneeze, the people around them can take it in through their nose, their mouth, or their eyes. And that's why it's very important. People are putting on masks, but their eyes remain uncovered. So you need to have something shielding your face. If you don't regularly wear glasses, you need to get some goggles or some sunglasses or something to block your eyes, because that is a key form of transmission. They cough right into your eyes. There's no protection. Every time your eyes blink, the tears go down your tear ducts and directly deposit that virus into your sinuses. And once your sinuses are infected, the virus attaches to the mucous membranes throughout your sinuses, the back of your throat, and go all the way from your mucous membranes in your mouth down to your rectum. So your entire mucous membrane system becomes infected with the coronavirus.
Now, Dr. Collier,
that's why people can shed it.
Now, Dr. Collier, what is this? Everybody said drink like really, really, really warm or hot water a few times a day.
That's again internet mythology. Drinking water to stay hydrated is going to help you because it keeps your mucous membranes moist, and your antibodies come out in your mucous membranes in the moist covering there. But you can't drink water that's hot enough to kill the virus. Just warm water. The only benefit you get from drinking something warm, it causes a gut reaction called the warm liquid syndrome, and it might make you have a bowel movement if you're having difficulty passing your bowels. But you can't drink it hot enough to kill the virus. So it would literally burn your mouth. So drinking water, period. It doesn't necessarily have to be any particular temperature, just whatever you like. But you want to stay hydrated. But you can't wash it away. You can't drink it away by drinking excessive amounts of water, because that's also some of the internet mythology that's going around.
Right. Yeah, because it's talking about it to flush out toxins, fat deposits, and mucus trapped in the body.
Yes, and that's what staying routinely hydrated will do. But if you overhydrate, you can rinse away the good antibodies that are trying to fight the infection. So you want to stay hydrated, but not overhydrate.
Right. If let's go to the phone. Good morning. You're on with Dr. MJ Collier.
So I'm wondering, why is there such a pandemic when it's got a 97% survival rating, and they're literally telling you, wash your hands, change your clothes, and you'll be fine? I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Well, they're not saying wash your hands and change your clothes, you'll be fine, but they're saying that prevents transmission. Understand this, the death rate is low, but if it's 1 out of 1 million people and it happens to you, it's 100%. So, I don't think everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to go right now. So we want to make sure that, particularly young people that are being taken out of the prime of their lives, or even the elderly, if you were supposed to be here for your 70 and something happens, you get an infectious disease and you die prematurely, then your life has been at risk for no apparent reason. And if something as simple as hand washing and avoiding close contact, social distancing can help prevent the option of you getting sick, then that's a simple solution.
All right, you're on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
I just want to know what's the difference in this disease we have now and the SARS disease that was happening in 2003.
Respiratory tract infection. The coronavirus is just a different pathogen, and this is a novel mutation of a coronavirus that has already been around for 30, 40 years. So once it mutated, nobody in the population has been exposed to it, so everybody's very susceptible to it because nobody has any immune resistance to it. Nobody has any immune memory in their body to it. So everybody's getting exposed for the very first time, so it's moving through the population rapidly. I spoke yesterday about one of the strategies in some of the countries is let everybody get it so that everybody will have immunity. In the United States, we're social distancing. We're trying not to let people get it, but that's a viable strategy. If you remember back in the day when one kid in the house got the chicken pox, grandmama would bring all the other kids around so they'd get it too, and everybody would get immune at the same time, and you go through it for a couple of weeks. Yeah, so everybody remembers that scenario. And so, there are some of the other countries are doing that scenario in place. They're allowing it to spread so that people can get it, and then the entire population will be protected.
Right. You're on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
My question is this. I have a 25-year-old son. My fiance has 20-year-old children. And they seem to think that, based on reports that only old people are getting sick and dying from this illness, they seem to think that they are immune to it. What can we do? What can we say to those 20-year-olds who think they are immune to this virus? What can we say to them to make them understand that this is serious and they should take it serious as well?
We need to tell the young people that even if they catch it, they're usually not at risk from having a bad outcome from the disease. They usually have mild to moderate symptoms, but they're putting family members at risk, their parents and their grandparents, and that's what's important. Plus, they can also just become non-symptomatic carriers and spread it throughout the population. So young people all, they don't think about life and death. They think they'll live forever. And so we really have to alter that attitude and really spend quality time. I had to literally do that in my own household, with my young kids, and let them know that, look, you can't go out and play basketball. You can't go hang out with your friends. You can't, my daughter just got back from spring break and she was upset that they closed down the beach while she was in Miami. So, this is so you have to understand, and now she understands. We had a very, very important talk about, she being at risk and she putting other people at risk.
Wow. Well, they must have thought the coronavirus on them neck bones and oxtails in that grocery store yesterday, because that's the only meat that was left.
Have you noticed that, Ricky?
Dr. Collins, did you see all them? Did you see oxtails and neck bones back there in the meat section?
Oxtails, neck bones, and chitterlings. Stocked to the top of the ceiling, but no other meat.
And Dr. Collins, why I bought a bucket of chitlins, and I don't even eat chitlins, but I said just in case. Now I'm gonna have to learn how to clean them, but I did buy a bucket of chitlins because that's all was left. I found one little roast, what's the pork shoulder or something, and but I went buying the neck bone because I don't like that little white stuff that in the middle that look like them things that be coming out the back of your throat. I can't fool with them neck bones.
That's the marrow.
Yeah, them little breath balls that be in the middle of them neck bones. I don't like that.
That's the flavor, Ricky.
That's the what?
That's the flavor.
That's the part most people like.
And only thing I can remember was my grandmama's 60-year-old younger brother in there with two front Mr. T sucking that meat out them neck bones, and it was just so disgusting to me. I left the neck bones there. I'm not eating neck bones. I'm done. I was traumatized as a child with my grandma's neck bones and potatoes. I eat the broth and potatoes, but I did not fool with them neck bones. But if y'all looking for me, that's all they got. Dr. Collier, you gonna come back? You gonna jump back? Be quiet. I ain't think about you either, because I know you be eating it. Dr. Collier, what you got coming up? You gonna join us again?
Yes, I can stay for the next segment.
Okay, all right, y'all. We got Dr. MJ Collier. Call us up with the wake-up calls if we have time. We're going to record the wake-up calls. We might play them. We might not. It just depends on how we feel. more Rickey Smiley morning show coming up.